Who are you?
My name is Lynda Henderson.
Awesome. And can you tell me a time that God has done something awesome for you?
Yeah. Uh, when I was in first and second grade, I always had this fear that my mom was going to die. And so I would pray and pray and pray, and I would start to feel better. And when I was 13 years old, my mom had stage 4 breast cancer. She was only 36 years old. That's how old I am now. And I was so scared she was going to die. And the Lord started talking to me. He's like, you remember those times when you felt like your mom was going to die when you were little? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I was just having you give prayers ahead of time. He was prepping me for something I didn't know about. I was just being obedient. And no matter if the adversary was trying to make me scared, he was utilizing that for our future. And long story short, my mom was healed of that cancer. And about 9 years later, she got cancer again from the radiation of the breast cancer that she had. And I was talking to the Lord, and I'm like, okay, Lord, well, she has stage 4 lung cancer this time. Will you heal her again? And he said, yes. And I was like, oh, just that simple. Yes, I'll heal her again. And I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? And he's like, you just keep praying for all the people that I put on your heart when I put them on your heart. Because you don't know why they might be coming to your mind. You don't know what's going on in everybody's life. Or if there's nothing going on now, but in the future there might be. The Lord is in the future and in the past, and, he's omnipresent. So I really got that understanding at that point, and my mom was healed again of stage 4 lung cancer. And then 9 years later, after that, she had stage 4 cancer again, a little bit in her lung and a little bit in her thyroid. And even though they were caught early, they were still considered stage 4 because of how much the past treatments had affected her body. And I had been praying that my mom would be able to have a personal relationship with the Lord like I had. Because I was thinking, how many times can you go through this without, dying of such things? And I was like, okay, Lord, well, I always choose life. Will you heal my mom again from this? And will you build a relationship with her? Show who you are to her in a similar way that you've connected with me. Because I was talking to my mom, and she was like, I just don't hear from the Lord the same way you do. And I was just telling her that it's a little bit different for everybody, but the Lord he'll connect with you. If you're seeking after him, he's going to connect with you. And so my mom went in for her biopsy, and so she's put under, and everything's going fine. And then all of a sudden, the Holy Spirit wakes her up. And she's like, I am drowning. And the Holy Spirit said, you need to tell them that you're awake right now. And she's like, what? She's like, tell them you're awake. So she starts gurgling and all this. And it surprises the doctors, and they realize that she's bleeding internally and her lungs are filling up with blood. So they're able to do some things to prevent that. Normally they wouldn't know because she was asleep, and it would have been too late. And that was a huge testimony for her to realize, okay, this is really the Lord. I do have a relationship with him. This isn't just my imagination. And she ended up being healed of that cancer as well. And so those 3 times the Lord throughout my life, he really showed himself and really showed like how powerful he is. It doesn't matter if you know or you don't know the circumstances. He is superior to all of it. And that story right there is basically a huge foundation of how I could never turn away from the Lord, no matter what happens. Because he's there even when you don't know he's there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.